Navigating the Crossroads of Desire and Virtue, a Stoic Perspective on Sexuality. Sexuality, a fundamental aspect of human experience, has long been a topic of philosophical inquiry, with Stoicism emerging as a particularly insightful framework for understanding and navigating this complex realm. Stoics, renowned for their emphasis on rational thinking, self-control, and living in accordance with nature, offer valuable insights into how we can approach sexuality in a way that promotes personal growth and fosters meaningful relationships. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the concept of virtue, which encompasses a holistic approach to living well. True happiness, according to Stoics, lies not in external possessions or fleeting pleasures, but in developing inner virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as guiding principles, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and composure. Sexuality, as a powerful force in human experience, can be a testing ground for these virtues. It can evoke intense desires, raise strong emotions, and challenge our ability to make rational decisions. How we approach sexuality, therefore, reflects our understanding of virtue and our commitment to living in accordance with our principles. The Stoic approach to sexuality. Stoics view desire, including sexual desire, as a natural and potentially beneficial aspect of human existence. However, they also recognize the potential for desire to become excessive, leading to compulsive behavior and clouding our judgment. Therefore, the Stoic approach to sexuality emphasizes moderation and balance, seeking to harness the positive aspects of desire while mitigating its potentially destructive tendencies. Key principles guiding the Stoic approach to sexuality include self-awareness and mindfulness. Stoics encourage us to cultivate self-awareness, recognizing our own desires and motivations. This self-awareness allows us to examine our thoughts and behaviors, identifying patterns and potential excesses. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, helps us to savor the pleasures of intimacy without getting caught up in excessive thoughts or fantasies. Reasoned decision-making. Stoics emphasize the importance of rational decision-making, particularly in matters of sexuality. We should not blindly follow our desires but rather evaluate them in light of our values and principles. Are our desires based on genuine connection and mutual respect, or are they driven by fleeting pleasure or egocentric impulses? Respect for others. Stoics advocate for treating others with respect, regardless of the nature of our relationship. This includes respecting their boundaries, communicating openly and honestly, and avoiding coercion or manipulation. Consent, a cornerstone of ethical sexual encounters, is essential for upholding respect and fostering trust. Emotional self-regulation. Stoics recognize that emotions are natural and can be valuable sources of information. However, they also caution against being controlled by emotions, particularly strong emotions such as lust or jealousy. We should strive to manage our emotions effectively, allowing them to guide our actions without overpowering our judgment. Acceptance and non-attachment. Stoics encourage us to accept things as they are, without becoming overly attached to specific outcomes or desires. This acceptance applies to both our own bodies and our sexual experiences. We should not dwell on perceived imperfections or unrealistic expectations, and we should appreciate the beauty and pleasure inherent in the present moment. By adhering to these principles, we can navigate the complexities of sexuality in a way that aligns with Stoic values. We can approach sexual encounters with mindfulness, make reasoned decisions, respect others, manage our emotions effectively, and accept the present moment with open arms. In doing so, we can foster fulfilling and meaningful relationships while cultivating inner peace and personal growth. Conclusion. Stoicism offers a valuable framework for navigating the complexities of sexuality, enabling us to approach this powerful force with wisdom, self-control, and respect for both ourselves and others. By embracing the virtues of moderation, mindfulness, reasoned decision-making, respect, emotional self-regulation, and acceptance, we can transform our sexual experiences into sources of joy, connection, and personal growth. Tantra and Stoicism. However, I'll briefly discuss how certain concepts from each tradition might be applied or interpreted in relation to the other, keeping in mind that these are separate systems of thought. Mindfulness and presence. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and being present in the current moment. Practitioners are encouraged to focus on what is within their control and accept what is not. Tantra also emphasizes the importance of presence and mindfulness. In tantric practices, individuals engage in various rituals and exercises to cultivate a heightened state of awareness, often viewing the present moment as sacred. Control and acceptance. Stoicism teaches the idea of focusing on what one can control and accepting what cannot be controlled. This is related to the concept of cultivating inner peace by not being overly disturbed by external events. Tantra, too, involves a certain degree of surrender and acceptance. Some tantric practices involve embracing all aspects of life, including the challenging and uncomfortable, as a way to transcend dualities and reach a state of spiritual union. Inner transformation. Stoicism encourages inner transformation and self-discipline. The goal is to cultivate virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, leading to a more virtuous and content life. Tantra also seeks inner transformation, but often in the context of spiritual awakening and the realization of one's divine nature. Practices may involve energy work, meditation, and rituals to elevate consciousness. Union and interconnectedness. Stoicism tends to focus on individual virtue and self-mastery. While it acknowledges the interconnectedness of humanity, the emphasis is often on personal development. Tantra, in some of its forms, emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things and seeks union with the divine, as well as with others. It often views the world as a manifestation of a divine reality. While there may be some parallels in certain aspects, it's important to approach the integration of these traditions with caution, as they have different cultural, historical, and philosophical foundations. Individuals interested in exploring the connections between Stoicism and Tantra may find it valuable to study each tradition independently and reflect on how certain principles or practices might complement or challenge each other in their personal quest for wisdom and spiritual growth. Tantra and its benefits. Tantra, as a philosophical and spiritual tradition, encompasses a diverse range of beliefs and practices that originated in ancient India. While often associated with esoteric rituals and practices, Tantra also has underlying philosophical principles that can be explored for personal and spiritual development. Here are some potential benefits of Tantra from a philosophical perspective. Integration of opposites. Tantric philosophy, Tantra often emphasizes the integration of opposites, transcending dualities such as good and bad, sacred and profane, or masculine and feminine. This integration is seen as a path to higher understanding and spiritual realization. Benefit: by recognizing the interplay and unity of seemingly opposing forces, individuals may develop a more holistic and inclusive worldview, fostering a greater sense of harmony and acceptance in their lives. Sacredness in daily life. Tantric philosophy, Tantra teaches that the mundane aspects of life can be transformed into sacred experiences through mindfulness and conscious awareness. It views life in its entirety, including sensual and everyday experiences, as a potential path to spiritual growth. Benefit: practitioners may find a deep sense of meaning and fulfillment in their daily lives by approaching ordinary activities with reverence and awareness, blurring the distinction between the sacred and the profane. Emphasis on experience. Tantric philosophy, Tantra places a strong emphasis on direct experience and realization rather than mere intellectual understanding. It encourages practitioners to engage in experiential practices such as meditation, ritual, and visualization. Benefit: this focus on direct experience can lead to a more profound and personal understanding of one's spiritual nature, fostering a deeper connection with the self and the divine. Spiritual union and connection. Tantric philosophy, Tantra often explores the idea of spiritual union, whether it be with the divine force, the universe, or other individuals. It promotes the concept that the separation between self and other is an illusion. Benefit: practitioners may experience a sense of interconnectedness and unity, fostering compassion, empathy, and a deeper appreciation for the shared essence of all beings. Energetic awareness. Tantric philosophy, Tantra includes practices that involve working with subtle energies within the body, such as Kundalini energy. These practices aim to awaken and balance these energies for spiritual transformation. Benefit: increased energetic awareness may lead to a heightened sense of vitality, mental clarity, and emotional balance, contributing to overall well-being. It's important to note that the benefits of Tantra are subjective and can vary based on individual beliefs, cultural contexts, and personal experiences. Additionally, engaging with Tantra philosophically may not necessarily involve the more ritualistic or esoteric practices commonly associated with Tantric traditions. Individuals interested in exploring the philosophical aspects of Tantra may find value in studying its texts, reflecting on its principles, and integrating them into their broader spiritual or philosophical framework. Sexual benefits in Stoicism. Stoicism is primarily a philosophy that focuses on ethics, virtue, and the development of inner resilience in the face of external events. While it doesn't explicitly address sexual matters, some principles of Stoicism may indirectly contribute to a healthy and balanced approach to sexuality. Here are a few aspects where Stoic principles may have potential implications for sexual well-being. Moderation and temperance. Stoic principle: the Stoics advocate for the virtue of temperance, which involves moderation and self-control in one's desires and actions. Sexual benefit: applying the Stoic principle of moderation to sexuality can mean engaging in sexual activities in a balanced and mindful way, avoiding excesses or impulsivity. This can contribute to a healthier and more fulfilling sexual life. Acceptance and contentment. Stoic principle: Stoicism teaches the importance of accepting things outside of one's control and finding contentment in the present moment. Sexual benefit: applying this principle to sexuality involves accepting oneself, one's desires, and the nature of one's relationships. This can lead to a more positive and contented attitude toward one's own sexuality and relationships. Focus on virtue in relationships. Stoic principle: Stoicism emphasizes the development of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and kindness. Sexual benefit: in the context of relationships, practicing virtues can contribute to healthier and more fulfilling sexual dynamics. For example, kindness and justice can foster mutual respect, while courage can facilitate open communication about sexual needs and desires. Cultivating inner peace. Stoic principle: Stoicism aims at cultivating inner tranquility and peace of mind, irrespective of external circumstances. Sexual benefit: developing inner peace can positively influence one's approach to sexuality by reducing anxiety or stress related to performance, body image, or societal expectations. Understanding the nature of desire. Stoic principle: Stoicism encourages individuals to understand the nature of their desires and to question whether they are in line with reason and virtue. Sexual benefit. Reflecting on the nature of sexual desires in a Stoic context can lead to a more conscious and intentional approach to sexuality, aligning one's actions with personal values and ethical considerations. It's essential to note that while Stoicism provides valuable principles for personal development and ethical living, individuals may also benefit from incorporating insights from other philosophical, psychological, or therapeutic perspectives when it comes to sexual health and relationships. It's always advisable to approach matters related to sexuality with a holistic and individualized perspective, taking into consideration personal values, communication, and the well-being of oneself and others. Benefits of powerful sexual energy. The concept of sexual energy is often discussed in various spiritual, holistic, and alternative health practices. While perspectives on sexual energy can vary, some proponents believe that harnessing and cultivating this energy can lead to various physical, mental, and spiritual benefits. It's important to note that these ideas are often rooted in different cultural and philosophical traditions, and scientific evidence supporting specific claims may be limited. Here are some potential benefits associated with the idea of powerful sexual energy. Increased vitality and energy. Proponents of practices like Tantra and certain forms of Taoist philosophy believe that cultivating sexual energy can lead to increased vitality and overall energy levels. This is thought to be achieved through practices aimed at circulating and conserving sexual energy within the body. Emotional well-being. Some traditions suggest that cultivating sexual energy can contribute to emotional well-being by promoting a sense of balance and harmony. Practices such as mindful awareness of sexual sensations and emotions aim to foster a positive and healthy relationship with one's own sexuality. Enhanced creativity. In some holistic traditions, sexual energy is associated with creativity and life force. Cultivating this energy is believed to enhance creativity not only in the sexual realm but also in various aspects of life, including artistic expression and problem solving. Spiritual exploration. Certain spiritual traditions, such as Tantra and some forms of Eastern mysticism, view sexual energy as a powerful force that can be harnessed for spiritual growth and transcendence. Practitioners may use specific techniques to channel this energy toward higher states of consciousness or spiritual realization. Improved intimate relationships. Some individuals and couples explore practices that involve consciously directing sexual energy to deepen intimacy and connection. This might include techniques from Tantra or other mindfulness practices aimed at enhancing communication and shared experiences. Enhanced physical health. Some proponents suggest that the circulation of sexual energy throughout the body can have positive effects on physical health. This is often associated with practices like Taoist sexual energy cultivation exercises, which aim to redirect sexual energy to nourish internal organs and promote overall well-being. It's crucial to approach discussions of sexual energy with a degree of skepticism, considering that scientific research may not always support the claimed benefits. Additionally, individual experiences and beliefs can vary widely. It's advisable to explore such practices with an open mind, incorporating them into one's life in a way that aligns with personal values and goals. Before engaging in any practices related to sexual energy, it's essential to prioritize safety, consent, and communication, especially within the context of intimate relationships. If you are interested in exploring these concepts, consider consulting with knowledgeable practitioners or professionals in the relevant fields to ensure a safe and informed approach. Thanks for watching and subscribe our channel for profound videos like this.